We should do one on just invertebrates.
Because to me, there's a clear hierarchy. Well, I guess it's unfortunate that this is kind of the power structure, but there's like people with flesh. There's
number one, people with flesh.
Then there's like zombies and things with flesh coming off of them. And then there's skeletons. And then there's ghosts.
Oh, so you think ghosts are below skeletons?
I don't
put
know.
Ghosts over
Oh my gosh,
zombies.
me too.
That just seems insensitive.
I need to give that dude justice. Do justice.
Okay.
Hello.
Hi, welcome to the Microtheticast.
It's a little episode of our podcast, Hypotheticast.
My name's Femur Dave.
I'm Bony Mike.
I am Regina Phalange, name that was created by Phoebe Buffay on Friends and used in multiple scenarios.
That's still pretty good.
It's a good one, right?
Yeah, thank you. Could you just say it again?
Regina Phalange.
Wow.
You may have guessed from our spooky skeleton names that we are recording an episode with a spooky theme. This tiny fun-sized episode is going to be a session of the role-playing game Fuck, It's Dracula, which is the name of the game.
Is it fuck exclamation point?
Yes,
It's
it is
Dracula.
Fuck exclamation point. It's Dracula with no punctuation.
Okay.
So I guess we will determine what your reaction is.
Maybe we're happy.
Yeah. Oh, fuck, it's Dracula. He's here.
I didn't know he was coming to this party.
This is a 200-word RPG written by Levon Jahanian, which I encountered on the internet and saved for just such an occasion as you guys gathered here. It's an RPG with some simple rules. David and Emily have already created their characters. They've rolled for their character traits, which are aggress, comprehend, enrapture, and survive. And they'll be investigating Dracula's appearance on this planet that they're on, because it is not Earth.
No.
They are not on Earth.
Oh.
If you look up Fuck It's Dracula, which is available for anyone on the internet, the cover is very beautiful. It's like a kind of a Dune, like Frank Herbert-esque paperback cover with the words Fuck It's Dracula, and there's like a planet with mountains and then a little tiny Dracula in the corner.
So cute.
It's really fun. Why don't you introduce yourselves?
My name is Veronica Lockjaw. Do you want to know anything else about me?
I want to know one cool thing about you.
I have a large collection of holiday-themed novelty plates, and I decorate my house with them.
Nice.
My favorite meal is fried chicken.
That's two things, but thank you.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. My name is Smedly B. Coppertown, and my body is old. I am an old person. Not like too old, but pretty old.
Not too old.
Not too old, but pretty old.
I mean, Veronica's not young.
Okay, good. Those are our characters, Smedly and Veronica.
Hello, Smedly and Veronica.
Hello, God.
Hi.
But here's the premise that I'll present you with, and you'll be off on your adventure. You are simple villagers on the desert planet Thanaxio. It's 3400 AD, and humans now live throughout the galaxy. A coffin-shaped pod has just crashed to the south. It's up to you to investigate. Phase 1. You will be investigating the coffin. But first, an event occurs. You hear a howling in the distance. What could it be?
Oh, no.
Regular wolves? No, it's bat wolves. It's dark in your village. And as you go out to tend to your washings, you notice in the night sky something flickering past the 3 moons of the planet Thanaxio. That's no ordinary bat. That's a bat wolf. And that means something weird is happening.
Yeah.
You saw that meteor crash outside of your village, and weird things have been in the air ever since. Somebody should probably go investigate.
Yeah. I go inside and I grab my gun.
Oh my God.
My big gun that doesn't have any bullets. I use it to just hit people. I ran out of money a long time ago for bullets, but I have a big gun and I like to smack people with it. So I have that now and I come back outside.
I grab my my little dog Ravioli, and I go outside and I'm like, let's get this done.
Let's get this done. My action, I want to look at the bats that are flying around and understand what they are, because they're flying very fast. I want to comprehend what a bat with a wolf looks like. I didn't.
Okay.
The one number that it wouldn't be.
Now I write something on your character sheet.
Oh,
can you pass it to me, please? You guys can talk while I write.
Hey, Smutsky.
Smutsky.
That's your name?
Smedly. Smutsky. You can call me Smutsky if you
Smedly?
like. I've decided that Smedley's voice should probably be pretty gravelly, too. I'm old.
That's okay.
But not too old.
I don't think that it has to be a secret what I wrote. It's just a trait that has happened.
Okay.
So because you stared too long at the bat wolves, you have become temporarily blinded. And so you can't actually see anything.
Do I have to do an action now?
You don't have to.
No.
The phase 1 is investigating the coffin. The bat wolves are an omen, but the big event is that the coffin has crash landed outside your village.
Okay, let's just keep going.
Is that you, Veronica? I can't see. I'm blind, but only for a little while.
Yeah, I got you, Smudgely. Just here. Follow the sound of Ravioli's little tag rattling.
Oh, yes. Oh, I love that dog.
Yes, I know you do. It's a little much, honestly.
Come here, Ravioli.
That's a cactus.
Ow. I'm permanently blind.
You put your face in the cactus?
I hug things with my face. What's wrong with that?
You proceed into the night desert. Apparently, Veronica decides to bring with them the blind village man.
I don't know. I owe him a lot, so
We go way back.
we don't need to get into it.
You owe me that dog.
You see the silhouette of the coffin-shaped pod. It is still smoking. There's a small crater that's been created, and in fact, the heat from its crash landing created some of the sand turn to glass. Ooh. It's buried partially in the sand. Cool. So what do you want to do?
I want to touch it.
You touch it.
I go up to it and I touch it. What happens?
Despite the fact that it's smoking, it is cold to the touch. And you notice a couple latches on the side of the pod. There's also a hatch with a glass opening that you can peer through if you want to.
I can't peer through it.
I want to peer through it.
You peer through it and you see an empty coffin. It's lined with red velvet and has a nice little pillow inside of it.
Aww.
But there's nothing inside.
Are these latches anything?
Yeah.
I'm kind of like batting at them with my hand like a cat.
Hold on. Let me open them. I opened them.
Oh, thank you.
You do open them. They are not difficult to open. It pops open, and you notice that the bottom of the coffin is lined with dirt because, as you know, Draculas have to sleep on dirt of their home country. So Dracula's pod, for whatever reason, has crash landed here, bringing with it dirt from Dracula's home planet / country / castle. That's all you find inside the Dracula pod, though.
Okay.
What is this? Is it flour?
It's dirt.
Oh.
Just back up.
This commences phase 2, which is return to the village. There will be a new event happening. Oh. Someone falls in love with Dracula.
We haven't even seen Dracula yet.
I'm in the love with the
On your walk
idea
back
of
to the
Dracula.
village, a strange mist enshrouds. What's your actual name? Smedley?
Smedly.
Smedley.
It's a real name that people have
Schmansky?
had. Smedly.
A strange mist enshrouds Smedley.
Yes.
The scales fall from his eyes, metaphorically.
Oh, okay.
And he becomes unblind, but he feels a strange urge to smooch things with fangs. And you still have not sighted Dracula, but you feel in your heart that you really want to.
You know, like when you see someone's house and you're like, oh, I just know I'm going to be buds with this person.
Yeah.
Like you get kind of a crush on somebody just by seeing their belongings. That's what I feel like. Just even having been in the presence of that coffin, I'm like, whatever was in here, I want to get down.
Mm-hmm. So you get back to the village with this new love in your heart. And both of you are confronted with a mob of villagers who are like, what did you find out there at the crash site? We want to know what's up.
The home of a beautiful man.
I'm like, I don't know, guys. It was an empty coffin. It looked like it was really hot, but then it was actually really cold. There was nothing inside of it but some dirt.
True.
Oh my God, the mob exclaims. Where could Dracula be? someone notices that on a nearby mountain, which is named Dracula Mountain, conveniently, the face has been carved into a big Dracula face, like Mount Rushmore, but it's a Dracula.
Yeah.
And the two eyes are glowing with lit red fires.
Oh, dear. That's not good.
Now you have to decide what to do.
Well, hey, look up there at that really fucking creepy mountain.
Yeah, we all see it. It's
hey, look.
a Dracula face. Yeah, we're there. We're caught up. I'd rather not take you with me, but I think that I should. I think that we should go investigate the mountain and the fiery eye pits.
I think we should too. Don't worry, I've got this trusty gun. No bullets, all smacking.
Do you want to bring anything with you,
Yeah.
Veronica?
Veronica Lockjaw, I'm going to bring my book.
What's in your book?
It's a big book called How to Survive Through Difficult Situations and Also Curate a Wonderful Novelty Plate Collection.
Is that Dale Carnegie?
Actually, I'm working on it right now. It's a draft of the book that I'm writing.
Book. Yeah, get some work done.
It's a galley.
Nice. Well, I've got this mirror, so maybe that'll be helpful. Draculas don't have reflections. We'll be able to tell which one he is.
Great.
Although, honestly, he's pretty conspicuous. So
I know that you're just coming along because you want to smooch him. So let's just get this done.
Ulterior motives.
You hike up to the edge of Dracula Mountain, and you begin to climb. You find enough handholds that it is not a rough climb. There's a bit of a trail, and you make your way up the mountain. However, something else occurs.
I love these.
Dracula himself appears before you. He begins to taunt you, saying, I have come to your village, and I am going to devour the rest of you, and none of you can do anything about it. What do you think about that, the two of you?
That's all? He says all of that?
Yep.
As a taunt?
It's a long taunt.
Can I take an action?
Yeah, attack him.
What does enrapture mean?
Like to enchant, I would say.
I want to do that.
Okay.
Yeah, like charming.
Okay, roll.
Success.
So if you roll lower than your stats, so that means you have enraptured Dracula.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit.
Naturally.
So even though you yourself are not in love with Dracula, he is now obsessed with you.
Oh, shit.
But
happens to Veronica
he's
all the time.
Hey, what do you want to like chill or something? What do you say to that?
I say, sure, I would love to chill, especially if you tell me what the F you're doing here and what you want with us.
Well, I was in my Dracula spaceship fleeing my home planet, which was engulfed in a solar flare, which is, of course, bad for Draculas and most living things.
True.
My ships ran out of fuel, and I ejected, happened to land on your home planet. I'm just trying to make a home for myself here.
Then why are you threatening us?
Because I need to drink human blood, and there's a human outpost here. If you can find a way for me to get human blood without having to, attack you guys, maybe we could work something out.
Smedly just tilts his head to the left and points at his neck, and he's like, come on in, baby.
You seem to want it a little too much, sir.
Come on.
I'm just gonna go back and hang out at my castle for a while. You guys come join me, and if you think of a good idea, I'll just be up there drinking the last of my artificial blood packs.
Bye.
No.
I
I don't want it. Bye.
I don't have much time.
He doesn't want your blood.
Fuck. It's Dracula. What's our idea? Hey, how can we get a lot of human blood without him wanting to? He doesn't want mine for some reason.
I think we should set up a blood bank and have blood drives for him.
It's a great idea. I love it.
Once in a while.
Yeah. So everybody in the village just comes in. They all give a little.
Yeah.
Dracula gets a lot. Everybody wins. And then he protects our village from harm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you go back down the mountain for now to talk to the villagers about your idea to form a blood bank for Dracula. Yeah. Which one of you wants to try to convince the villagers to do this thing?
I feel like I'm going to have a little more success. Veronica is well loved. She's...
Yeah, and has a good enrapture skill as well.
Yeah, do you want to be aggressive or enrapture them or just try to survive?
I want to enrapture them too.
Yeah. Get the whole city as your thrall.
That's the best way to convince them.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Done. Bam.
You succeed.
Bam.
The whole village is on board with your scheme. You just have to go see if Dracula himself is on board. So you hike back up the mountain to enter Dracula's sanctum. Phase 4. Now you're going to learn one secret about Dracula and one secret about a player character.
Oh, no.
You go up to the sanctum. He's created quite a nice home for himself in there. He's hangs some tapestries on the cave walls. He's got a nice 4-post bed in there that he sleeps in. He's dragged his coffin pod up to set on the 4-post bed that's up there too, because he has to sleep on his home dirt.
Yep, makes sense.
It turns out the secret about Dracula is that he loves puppets a lot. And he's got a whole puppet collection. And I'm talking about marionettes, actually.
Oh, okay. Not hand puppets, but marionettes.
Sure.
Yeah, makes sense.
Turns out he loves
out.
marionettes. And he's making a little puppet show as you peek in through the door of his sanctum. However, a secret about Veronica Lockjaw is that she has a fake leg.
What?
Yeah.
No way.
She got that in the Civil War of the nearby planet Thanabamalama.
It's like Alabama, but in space.
Her entire family was actually killed by Draculas.
Oh, no.
And she got a fake leg in an injury in that battle. But she's tried to live a simple life on Thanaxio ever since.
Just me and ravioli trying to get by.
Yeah.
But every morning when I put on my leg, I remember.
Okay, so you enter the sanctum.
Wait, we don't learn our secret about me?
No, it's only
just
one player.
Oh, okay,
character.
good.
One secret.
Good. Whew, my secrets
I
are
don't know
safe.
how many secrets you really have. I think they're all laid out there pretty
Cards
clear.
on the table, baby.
You just tell people your secrets,
You wanna
even
know
when
a
they say
secret about
please.
me?
No, I don't.
So one time.
Oh God.
So you go in, you talk to Dracula about your idea.
Yeah.
Who wants to try to tell him that's a good
I'll
idea?
tell him.
Okay, it's going to be you. Which stat do you want to use?
Honestly, Enrapture is what I have to use.
Okay.
Because he doesn't like me and I'm trying to charm him to do a thing. So let's see if it works. I did not roll under my number.
Okay.
I fail.
Give
What
me your
happens to
character
me?
sheet. All right.
Oh, no. So I talked to Dracula for a little while about the plan, but I do a really bad job of it. And like, it doesn't sound comprehensive or like the villagers actually like it or anything. And I don't think I even know what
It's
a
not a
blood
great
bank
sell.
is.
You got really into like savings accounts and interest rates.
Exactly.
And just like,
And there'll be stocks and you can trade and do some currency exchange.
In your clumsy attempt to convince Dracula to agree to your plan, you stumble on his puppet collection and accidentally smash his favorite puppet,
No.
which is a cow puppet named Thomas.
Oh, I'm sorry.
He is enraged.
Ah,
He turns into a giant bat creature and flies out of his cave and says, I don't want to talk about this stuff right now. Get out of here. Because he's mad.
that classic line of a bat creature.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about this stuff right now.
He knows when he needs space. He needs to go take a break.
God, he keeps flying away.
Yeah.
I want to kill him.
Oh.
I'm done. I love him so much. I want to kill him.
All
I just feel like he's not good for this village.
I mean, I feel like you kind of screwed up our one shot at convincing him.
Whoops.
And I have a lot of rage towards Draculas after what they did to me and my family. So sure, let's do it.
Should we just get rid of him?
Yeah.
He doesn't seem like he loves my great plan.
Yeah, that's the reason.
That's
The reason. Whatever you need to tell yourself, Smudsley.
Okay, you're entering the final phase. Phase 5, confront Dracula.
Yeah.
You peer out of the sanctum and see him perched on the very tip top of Dracula Mountain, where he's taken a Dracula snooze when a final event comes into play.
Oh my God.
Suddenly, a mist falls on the entire mountain. It is a mist of sadness.
No.
You are all confronted with your worst sadnesses in life. Veronica remembers her lost family. Smedly remembers that he's a lonely, lonely man. And Dracula himself wakes up and begins to weep because he himself is also lonely.
I know an answer to this problem.
I just want to fit in somewhere. Can you help me?
I pull out my ukulele and I play a bad rendition of Only the Lonely by Roy Orbison because I can't sing or play the ukulele, but I sort of like plunk some notes like blink, blunk, 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 and then sing Only the Lonely a bunch of times over and over, not knowing the rest of the lyrics. And I hope that inspires Dracula. and realize that we are meant to be together and that he can fit in if he wants to fit in with me.
Veronica, do you want to take any actions?
I would like to read a passage from my book to him. It's a passage about moving beyond your sadness.
Oh.
Through collecting plates.
Well, that's a tool.
Way.
That's a way. I use it as an example.
He joins in with your song and is also charmed by the fact that you both like collecting things. He has his puppet collection and you have your plate collection.
Mm-hmm.
Collections are an outward sign of people's inner loves, and he decides that he maybe could fit in on this planet. He reconsiders your blood bank idea, and he decides that maybe he can live here in Thanaxio. And everybody starts weeping because the mist of sadness is still there, but it's a good sadness, you know?
We
it's
lean
like
into
cleansing.
like the kind of
sadness.
sad that it's good to feel.
Yeah, if we have a good cry.
You're
We've
not-
all needed it.
And the rest of the village comes up to Dracula Mountain, and one by one, you all give Dracula a little bit of your blood.
Because that's not weird.
You put it in a big pot and have blood stew.
Wait, we all eat it?
No, he just eats
Okay.
it. And he gives a little bit to the bat wolves that come flying down.
Oh,
Turns out
nice.
they're pretty cute.
Yeah, I knew it. I go blind again because I looked at them for too long.
Yeah, you know, that's something that only happens to you.
Yeah. You know the end of the Grinch Who Stole Christmas, the animated movie, or the book also, where like at the end all the Who's are joining hands and singing in the courtyard. I imagine that on Dracula Mountain, except we're all just crying because the mist of sadness is still there.
Yeah.
So we're all like, and that echoes throughout the land, and everybody remembers the day that Dracula made everyone cry.
But a good cry.
It's
But
a good cry.
Yeah, the name of the day is The Day Dracula Made Everybody Cry, but a Good Cry. And that fits on our calendars, but just barely.
We're the Hypotheticast, and if you would like to find us on the internet, you can find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. You can email us, hypotheticast@gmail.com, or find our website, hypotheticast.club, where you can listen to our episodes or leave comments or reach out and say hello.
Yeah, you can also leave a review for us. We love that. Do it on iTunes or any app that you can do that on. Interact with us on Facebook. We have lots of places to suggest ideas or just write ha 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 a bunch if you like something. Also,
It's recommended.
tell
Do
your
that.
actual friends in actual life about us. It's great.
Thank you to Gin James and the Hunger for the use of their song Killin' It from their album Raw, and thank you to Christian Hagen for his logos. Thank you to Fuck It's Dracula and the person that made it
Levon Jahanian.
for the romp that we just embarked upon. Had a great time. And thanks to you, the listeners, for listening. You're great. I love you.
We love you.
I like you a lot.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Happy October.
I'm killing
We did it. We saved Dracula. Wait. Well, yeah, we saved Dracula, and we also saved
Ourselves.
our village, our unnamed village, and most importantly, our friendship
Yeah, it was
with
never
each
named.
other.
We're not really that close.
No, I don't know why we went to the same place ever.
Acquaintances at best.
We both accidentally went outside at the same time, and I decided you were my best friend, and I was going to follow you around.